Welcome! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of government authority. Have you ever wondered who makes the rules, how those rules are enforced, and why we follow them? Understanding government authority helps us see how societies are organized and why order is maintained. In this video, we'll explore what authority means, where it comes from, and how it shapes our daily lives. We'll also look at the different forms it takes and why it's essential for a functioning society. Let's begin our journey by defining what government authority really is and why it matters. Authority is the legitimate power that individuals or groups hold to make decisions, enforce laws, and command obedience. In the context of government, authority is what allows leaders and institutions to create rules and expect citizens to follow them. This power isn't just about force, it's about legitimacy and acceptance by the people. Without authority, rules would be ignored and chaos could follow. So, authority is the backbone of any organized society, ensuring that everyone knows what's expected and what happens if those expectations aren't met. Where does government authority come from? There are several sources. Some authority is inherited, like monarchies, where power passes down through families. Other times, authority is granted by the people, as in democracies, where leaders are elected. There's also authority based on expertise or tradition. Each source shapes how authority is viewed and accepted. Understanding these sources helps us see why people respect certain leaders or institutions and how governments gain the power to govern. Sociologists often describe three main types of authority: traditional, charismatic, and legal rational. Traditional authority is rooted in customs and long-standing practices. Charismatic authority comes from a leader's personal qualities and ability to inspire. Legal rational authority is based on established laws and rules. Most modern governments rely on legal rational authority, but elements of the other types can still be found in many societies. Traditional authority is power rooted in long-standing customs, rituals, and social structures. Think of monarchies or tribal leaders, where authority is passed down through generations. People accept this authority because it's always been that way. While less common in modern states, traditional authority still plays a role in some countries and communities, shaping how people view their leaders and the rules they follow. Charismatic authority is based on the personal appeal and inspiration of a leader. These leaders often emerge during times of crisis or change, rallying people with their vision and energy. Their authority doesn't come from tradition or law, but from the trust and admiration they inspire. However, charismatic authority can be unstable, as it often depends on the leader's personality and can fade when they leave. Legal rational authority is the foundation of most modern governments. Here, power is based on a system of laws and procedures, not on personal qualities or traditions. Leaders are chosen according to rules, and their authority is limited by laws. This type of authority is considered stable and predictable, making it ideal for large, complex societies. It ensures that everyone, including leaders, must follow the law. The rule of law is a core principle in legal rational authority. It means that everyone, from the president to the average citizen, is subject to the same laws. No one is above the law, and laws are applied fairly and consistently. This principle protects individual rights and prevents the abuse of power, making it a cornerstone of democratic societies. To prevent any one group from having too much authority, many governments divide power among different branches. This is called the separation of powers. Typically, there are three branches: legislative, makes laws; executive, enforces laws; and judicial, interprets laws. Each branch has its own responsibilities and can check the others, ensuring a balance of power. The legislative branch is responsible for creating laws. In many countries, this is a parliament or Congress made up of elected representatives. They debate, draft, and pass laws that shape society. The legislative branch also oversees the government's budget and can hold the executive branch accountable through hearings and investigations. The executive branch enforces and administers the laws passed by the legislature. This branch is typically led by a president, prime minister, or monarch, depending on the country. The executive oversees government agencies, implements policies, and manages day-to-day operations. It also represents the country in foreign affairs and can propose new laws. The judicial branch interprets laws and ensures they are applied fairly. Courts resolve disputes, protect rights, and can review the actions of other branches to make sure they follow the law. Judges are often appointed or elected and are expected to be impartial. The judiciary acts as a safeguard against the misuse of authority. Checks and balances are mechanisms that allow each branch of government to limit the powers of the others. For example, the legislature can pass laws, but the executive can veto them. The judiciary can declare laws unconstitutional. These checks prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful and help maintain a balance of authority. A constitution is a set of fundamental principles that outlines how a government operates. It defines the structure of government, the powers of each branch, and the rights of citizens. Constitutional authority means that all government actions must comply with these rules. This ensures stability, predictability, and protection of individual freedoms. In democracies, authority comes from the people. Citizens elect representatives and leaders, giving them the power to make decisions on their behalf. Regular elections, free speech, and the right to protest are all ways people can influence government authority. This system ensures that authority is accountable and responsive to the needs of the population. In authoritarian systems, authority is concentrated in the hands of a single leader or a small group. These leaders often maintain power through force, control of information, and limited political freedoms. While this can lead to stability, it often comes at the cost of individual rights and political participation. For authority to be effective, it must be seen as legitimate. Legitimacy means that people accept the government's right to rule. This can come from tradition, laws, or the consent of the governed. When legitimacy is lost, authority is challenged, and governments may face protests or even collapse. Governments enforce authority through various means, such as police, courts, and regulatory agencies. These institutions ensure that laws are followed and that violations are punished. Enforcement is necessary to maintain order, protect rights, and uphold the rule of law. However, enforcement must be fair and just to maintain legitimacy. Even the most powerful governments have limits on their authority. Constitutions, laws, and public opinion all act as checks. In democracies, courts can strike down laws, and citizens can vote leaders out of office. These limits prevent abuse of power and protect individual freedoms. Civil rights are the freedoms and protections guaranteed to individuals by law. Governments must balance authority with respect for these rights. When authority oversteps, courts and citizens can push back. Protecting civil rights is essential for maintaining trust and legitimacy in government. Public participation is a key part of democratic authority. Citizens can vote, join political parties, attend meetings, and voice their opinions. This involvement helps shape government decisions and ensures that authority reflects the will of the people. Active participation strengthens democracy and keeps authority accountable. Transparency means that government actions and decisions are open to public scrutiny. Transparent authority builds trust and allows citizens to hold leaders accountable. Governments can promote transparency by publishing information, holding open meetings, and allowing media access. Accountability means that government officials are responsible for their actions and decisions. Mechanisms like audits, investigations, and elections help ensure accountability. When leaders are held accountable, authority is more likely to be used responsibly and ethically. Governments often delegate authority to agencies, departments, or local governments. Delegation allows for more efficient management and specialized expertise. However, those given authority must still follow the law and remain accountable to higher authorities and the public. Local governments have authority over issues close to home, like schools, roads, and public safety. They operate under the laws of the larger government, but have the power to make decisions that affect their communities. Local authority allows for more responsive and tailored solutions to local needs. In federal systems, authority is shared between a central government and regional governments, like states or provinces. Each level has its own responsibilities and powers. This division helps balance authority and allows for diversity in laws and policies across regions. Some authority extends beyond national borders. International organizations, like the United Nations, have authority to mediate disputes, promote peace, and set global standards. While their power is limited, international authority helps address issues that cross borders, such as climate change and human rights. The military is a powerful tool of government authority, responsible for national defense and, in some cases, maintaining order. However, in democratic societies, the military is usually under civilian control to prevent misuse of power. This ensures that authority remains accountable to the people. Police are the most visible enforcers of government authority. They maintain public order, prevent crime, and protect citizens. Effective policing requires trust, transparency, and respect for rights. When police overstep their authority, it can lead to public distrust and unrest. Judicial review is the power of courts to examine government actions and laws to ensure they comply with the Constitution. If a law is found unconstitutional, courts can strike it down. This process is a vital check on authority and protects individual rights. During emergencies, governments may be granted special authority to act quickly and decisively. These powers can include restricting movement, reallocating resources, or suspending certain rights. However, Emergency powers must be limited and temporary to prevent abuse and protect democracy. Government agencies carry out specific tasks, such as regulating industries, protecting the environment, or managing public health. These agencies have delegated authority and operate under laws and regulations. Their work ensures that government policies are implemented effectively and efficiently. One of the most important powers of government is the authority to collect taxes. Taxes fund public services like schools, roads, and healthcare. The power to tax is balanced by laws that require transparency and fairness, ensuring that citizens know how their money is used. Governments use their authority to regulate businesses, protect consumers, and ensure safety. Regulations set standards for products, workplaces, and the environment. Effective regulation balances public interests with economic growth, making sure authority is used wisely. Government authority is used to provide essential public services, such as education, healthcare, and transportation. These services improve quality of life and promote equality. The authority to deliver these services comes with the responsibility to use resources efficiently and fairly. Social welfare programs, like unemployment benefits and Social Security, are managed by government authority. These programs support vulnerable populations and promote social stability. Authority in this area must balance compassion with sustainability and fairness. Education systems are shaped by government authority, which sets standards, funds, schools, and ensures equal access. Authority in education helps create an informed and capable population ready to participate in society and the economy. Governments use their authority to regulate healthcare, provide public health services, and respond to health crises. Authority in healthcare ensures that everyone has access to medical care and that public health is protected. Building and maintaining infrastructure, like roads, bridges, and utilities, is a key responsibility of government authority. These projects support economic growth and improve daily life. Authority ensures that infrastructure is safe, reliable, and accessible to all. Environmental protection is an important area of government authority. Laws and regulations help reduce pollution, conserve resources, and protect natural habitats. Authority in this area balances economic development with the need to preserve the environment for future generations. Governments use their authority to manage the economy through policies on trade, employment, and currency. Economic authority helps stabilize markets, promote growth, and protect consumers. Wise use of authority in this area can lead to prosperity and stability. A free and independent media is essential for holding government authority accountable. Journalists investigate, report, and inform the public about government actions. Media transparency ensures that authority is exercised openly and responsibly. Technology is changing how governments exercise authority. Digital tools improve efficiency, transparency, and communication. However, technology also raises new challenges, such as privacy concerns and cybersecurity threats. Governments must use their authority wisely to harness benefits while protecting rights. Government authority faces many challenges, such as corruption, lack of trust, and social unrest. Addressing these challenges requires transparency, accountability, and ongoing reform. When authority is used wisely, it can adapt and respond to the needs of society. In summary, government authority is the framework that holds society together. It shapes laws, protects rights, and provides essential services. When authority is legitimate, transparent, and accountable, it benefits everyone. Understanding how authority works helps us become informed citizens and active participants in our communities. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the workings of government authority.